Hey trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXC Track Time. Please remember to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Pay zero attention to my eyes because they look like they're missing in action. Oh my gosh, I was told never to say that again. But anyway, I have really apparently small eyes. But anyway, with that said, trackies, the World Indoor Championships is literally right around the corner. The 1st to the 3rd of March. And of course, even though I did do a video talking about how bleak things look from a Jamaican perspective, we do still have medal opportunities and a few good shots as well. So, what I want to do is get into the men's 60 meters and the possibilities that our very own Ackeem Blake has as it relates to medaling and which medal he can get. And this would be his first medal individual for Jamaica on this level. So, if he gets this medal, it'll be a great, great push for Ackeem Blake leading into what would be the Jamaican trials and hopefully after that the Olympic Games. So with that said, trackies, let me go ahead and share my screen so that you can see who is entered. And just a quick note as well, trackies, some of the fastest times done in the world so far for these athletes, they're all collegiate, which means that they will not be partaking in this World Indoor Championships because they're busy running on the collegiate circuit. So with that said, some of those 6-4 times from this season will not be here. But with that said, we still have the three fastest men, sorry, that have ran this season entered into this field, right? So the three fastest men are in this order: Noah Lyles, Christian Coleman, and Ackeem Blake, right? So Noah Lyles so far has gone 6.43 seconds. That's the world lead. And then Christian Coleman is right behind him, just 1/100th of a second, 6.44. And then right behind him with is our very own Ackeem Blake, also 1/100th of a second behind with 6.45 seconds. So very, very, close, these top three guys in terms of the times that they've run so far this season. And also, when they go to the championship, this is how I'm foreseeing how the race is going to be. It's going to be very close, separated by even the thousands, maybe not even hundreds, maybe just as thousands of a second will be separating these guys. We saw what happened with the women's 60 meters the previous year when it came to the World Indoor Championships. I believe 4 or 3 women were on the same time, separated by the thousands. So it's going to be that close when I look at top three. They could literally come down to the thousands of a second to, say who is going to win this race. Now, behind them, there are a few athletes that could also figure into the conversation. There's Ronnie Baker and Ferdinand Omanyala. Ronnie Baker at his best is a 6.40 athlete. Right now for this season, he's at 6.51, and also Ferdinand Omanyala is a 6.51 athlete for his best, and this was done this season as well. So those two athletes can figure into the shakeup when it comes to who walks away with a medal. But as it stands right now, when you look at the top three, there's a little gap, I would say, between those three athletes and everybody else that is entered into this field, unless, just like a championships, athletes will turn up and do something phenomenal. And who is to say that in these championships we're not going to see the same? Always look out for a surprise. So I'm expecting a few of these athletes to come out and surprise, but I'm also expecting the top three athletes to also surprise as well. I'm expecting them to build on what we've already seen so far this season. Now, the big question in my mind, though, when I look at this field and Ackeem Blake, I start to wonder, okay, clearly from, just looking on paper, you're going to say, all right, this is a bronze medal. Can this be anything better than a bronze medal is what I'm thinking in my mind. Now, when I look at Noah Lyles, he seems to have unlocked some kind of rundown thing where at the end of the day, regardless of who is running against, he has the ability to run you down. And I don't know if I think this is probably something psychological, for the other athletes that he has faced, that they're pretty much allowing Noah to run them down. That's pretty much what it is, because they're the ones that are breaking their technique and their form and allowing him to beat them. You know what I mean? So he has achieved playing with everybody's mind. It's pretty much when I will liken it to when Usain Bolt used to run, how everybody in their mind used to be like, okay, we're running for a second. You know what I mean? I think, some of these athletes may have in their mind that, okay, Noah can run them down. And because of that, they're allowing Noah to run them down. So as it stands right now, even if an athlete may potentially pull out a 6'3", can Noah run this athlete down? Maybe. You know what I mean? Maybe we'll see Noah run this athlete down again and do another personal best this season as well. No, that would be phenomenal. But I'm kind of also leaning on the side of, okay, what could potentially really happen if somebody runs at 6'3"? If somebody runs a 6'3", which they're capable of, in this case Christian Coleman can run a 6'3". If he runs a 6'3", honestly, I do not see Noah running him down. I'm not gonna lie. I do not see him running him down. If he does, I need to stop. I'm gonna change my name. But anyway, I'm gonna change my name. But no, I should have 5 different names. But anyway, I am gonna change my name. If Noah Lyles can run down a 6'3" athlete, I mean that would be completely, amazing. Also, track is, so when I look at Ackeem Blake and I think about the past, his past performances in the 60 meters, I believe he can, go ahead and run a 6'3", a high 6'3", maybe like a 6'3'9", right? And if Akeem Blake can run a 6'3'9", right, executing his best race, not getting too tight, just running relaxed and running through the line, track is, and also dipping, because he was literally beat by Noah because he didn't dip, right? So if he runs, through that line and dips as well, I do believe that we could see Akeem Blake run another personal best here and possibly break 6'4s, running a 6'3'9" potentially. So if he runs a 6'3'9" track is, I'm literally bumping him up from, third to potentially first. You know what I mean? I'm literally bumping him from first to potentially first. Now, Christian Coleman, he hasn't really started this season the fastest. I was expecting him to come out flying because he is a 60-meter. Well, I don't want to say it's a 60-meter specialist because he was, world champion back in 2019 in the 100 meters. So he's been there, done that. He's at also a 9'7" athlete. So I don't want to say he's a 60-meter specialist, but he's a 60-meter world record holder, right? So clearly, he has the legs over that distance. So I was expecting him to come out, flying. I was expecting him to start at 6'4s and gradually work himself down, similar to how Grant Holloway started, flying out of the blocks like he typically does. I was expecting something along those lines for Christian Coleman. Didn't happen. Started with the 6'5s. The race didn't look that impressive. Then, he in the second race against Noah Lyles, he was able to get all the way down to 6'4'4", which tells you that he's trending in the right direction. So potentially, possibly, we could see Christian Coleman also dip into 6'3s. Again, he's well capable of doing that. He's done it already. He's the world record holder. So with that said, track is, personally, if Christian is on trending, gets into 6'3s, then even though I've bumped, Akeem Blake up to challenging for a gold, it means that Christian Coleman will be challenging as well for that gold medal. No, again, everything, no. When it comes to Noah Lyles, on his back, can he run down athletes that could be potentially running 6'3s? That's the biggest question. Right now, when it comes to Noah, I'm thinking that he would probably try to do anything and run them down. But part of me is thinking there's no way he's running down an athlete that can run 6'3". You know what I mean? Or is running 6'3". So with that said, Trakis, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think about this men's 60 meters? Do you think Akeem Blake will walk away with his first individual medal for Jamaica? Which color do you think the medal is going to be? Do you think that regardless of whatever times they drop, Noah Lyles will just run them down and win the race? Or do you think that there will be a cap to running down an athlete? He will get to a point where, they're too far ahead and he's not able to run them down. Let me know your thoughts, of course, in the comment section below. Like the video, of course, and subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you in the next one.